We're ready?
Yep.
Commissioners, we ready? Okay. Yes, I'll gavel in then. Good evening and welcome to the 24th, welcome to the 24th meeting of the Liquor Commission. We ready to proceed, everybody? We're good? Okay. Calling agenda item number 1 for public hearing, application number 20-21461 from Masao Properties, DBA Beer Lab, Hawaii. Mr. Luke.
Good afternoon. To my right is Nicholas Wong. He's the president. He is present with Council Wayne Luke. We have nothing to add to the agenda item.
Okay. Ms. Harai?
Thank you, Madam Vice Chair and Commissioners. This application has received 1 written protest, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application.
Okay. Commissioners, we have any questions or any concerns for Mr. Luke and his client?
Yes, Mr. Yes, Mr. Luca, thank you for the updated floor plan. I believe one of the concerns that I had in your preliminary meeting was the obstruction of common area walkways as well as the bathroom. It doesn't look like that has been addressed on the plan, and I still do have a concern about that being the only, public restroom for the whole facility on your premise. Looks like it is taking up most of the common area walkways. So I would kind of like to know how you intend to address that. Yeah.
Mr. Wong will address it.
Yeah, I guess kind of with anything, we have to make sure we keep our fire lanes clear, so that people are able to egress, to that corridor and out of that corridor and along their common area path. So we plan to just keep a clear pathway. Yeah.
Yeah. So I mean, one of the issues, of course, yes, is maintaining the fire egress. The other issues that I have a concern with is it being the only bathroom facility for the whole center. And I mean, you do show a table in the plan. I don't know if it's planning to be there, but you usually have a lot of people gather around bathroom facilities. When you're waiting for people and whatnot, and it looks like there's a possibility of having a lot of people in that area that's not going to your facilities, and your premise kind of encroaches on that. So that is my concern.
Yeah, understood. And then we'll be sure to monitor that, I guess, as moving forward.
I was kind of looking at more of a response from you on how that area can be, or how your patrons will be separated from that area, not just by a line on the pavement, but if you do have, say, 75 people as you intended in your investigative report in here, everybody's drinking, having a good time, and they start spilling over, then how's that going to be monitored and addressed?
Yeah, so I guess you're talking about, there's those 2 double doors that lead to that corridor which holds the bathrooms. As far as we understand with the shopping center, any of the other retail or the restaurants, and especially that anchor restaurant tenant on our side, they all are, I guess, planned to have their own restrooms. That is mainly just for, I guess, not overflow, but for certain retail tenants that need a place to use the restroom. It wasn't really I guess intended to take the whole entire shopping center's restroom load in that one corridor. I guess, and even with that, if the restaurant or the restaurant really does start pouring over into our licensed space, it really is going to be affecting our patrons also, and it behooves us to really monitor that closely, work with the center if we if it does start to become an issue.
Do you have any ideas of how you could put some kind of barrier to let people through from one end to the other? And I'm pretty positive that this restroom is shared with majority of the tenants of the center.
Yeah, I guess
Even
I
the
don't-
food and space that came in, for a license premise before yours.
Gotcha. There really is no, I guess, way we could put a barrier, that is directly in front of our space. I mean, yes, I mean, really sorry. I don't think that there's a really good,
Yeah, the shopping center requested that they be allowed and to use this premises. So I think the shopping center will work together with the applicant.
Mr. Luke and Mr. Wong, I think what we're elaborating on, and I understand Commissioner Lee's concern is we're basically licensing just a straight outdoor area in which, for example, other licensees have been able to establish through planters to some type of, or even stanchions or something to separate those lines. Like a line on the ground is really not, unless there's something are you taking a claim that the shopping center, the landlord is prohibiting you from doing such a thing?
No, we're talking primarily at the beginning, going in, to use the bathrooms. As far as the other areas are concerned, they are using what, stanchions?
yeah, we're gonna, I guess, use the exact same model that we see across the street at Whole Foods, with the lines and the actual stanchion saying, this is where, do not, no alcohol past this area. Yeah, I guess that the other question was mainly about that bathroom, I believe, the bathroom access.
So the Whole Foods, I'm pretty familiar with that spot as well, and they do have walkways that allow the public, to pass. What my concern is your licensed premise taking up the whole common area walkway. We don't want to see people walking on the road, to get from one end to the center to another, and they are going to walk through your premise.
That's correct.
No matter what. And I don't know what you intend to do in the exterior, how many tables you have and whatnot, but I would have liked to see that in this submittal of how the public can walk from one end to the other, get to the bathrooms without any issues. You're gonna have kids, running around there as well. How that's going to be addressed. It currently looks like it's all kind of just jumbled into one, and there's no real definition to allow that to happen. So that is my concern.
Yeah, I mean, we do plan to keep that aisleway clear. We plan to, allow, through fare of it and to monitor it. To be honest, the best that we can.
Sir Luke and Mr. Wong, I don't think that explanation is sufficient enough. We have, scrutinized other plans which we require it. And at this point, given the explanations and given what the floor plan is currently given without an explanation or anything convincing, at this point, would you guys like to continue this public hearing until the next available to address the concerns that has been brought up? This is the second time I believe that this concern was brought up and it hasn't been remedied yet. An updated drawing or something to that extent, something in writing as far as what your plan is, would be a little bit more acceptable. Is this something you want to continue?
Yes.
Yes, it is. And I mean, due to COVID, this is something that is, consistently changing, and we do have to change this floor plan for COVID. yeah, I mean, yeah.
We'll continue it.
Okay.
Yeah, and Mr. Luke and Mr. Wong, also, I have questions about the issues brought up regarding the tied house rules in the investigative licensing report. So when we continue that, can you please be prepared to answer those questions?
Yes, I'm willing to answer that right now. You know, I've been.
Oh, sure. Go ahead if the commission will entertain it.
Right now, so we can. I've been.
Yeah, go ahead.
With the Liquor Commission for, 50 years now. And the federal government, doesn't even intervene, with the Honolulu Liquor Commission. I don't know if Anna has, got any questions that the federal government has brought up. And as far as we're concerned, when you deal with the state and the federal, the state law prevails. And in that matter, the state law says that we are retailers. And this takes us out of the situation with the federal government. And the other concern is that we already have a situation where the LIQ beer pub is in operation, and we have a beer pub right now in university. They've been operating almost 3 years. And if the federal government saw any tied house problems, they could have done something, but nothing has been done in the 3 years. And this is the same
I have
situation.
a specific follow-up question on that. So
Yeah.
thank you for your December 10 letter.
Yeah.
Excuse me. And I'm going to paraphrase what you write here. You basically saying brewers of malt beverages are considered to be retailers under Hawaii laws.
Yeah.
Can you either now or before we reconvene cite what laws you're referring to? Because I'm not aware of what that is.
I'm just referring to the Liquor Commission, what their findings have been. This comes from what the Liquor Commission is stating,
Okay, tell us what we're stating then.
that they are retailers. We consider.
I'm not persuaded, but if between now and when we reconvene, if you can cite the law that you refer to, I'd appreciate that, because just describing a consideration in the Hawaii law in and of itself is conclusory, and I don't find that acceptable.
Well, I'm just doing what the practice of the Honolulu Liquor Commission has been doing concerning brew pubs.
I understand, but if you said under Hawaii Liquor Commission practice, that's one thing, but you said under Hawaii laws. So I want to know what laws you're referring to.
Well, if you read the report, the investigator states that we are considered retailers in the report for this hearing. That's where the conclusion came from.
Okay,
That
well, I
they
made my
state-
request.
Yeah, that they state that the brew pubs are retail. That's where I got it from. It's in the the report submitted for this particular application. That's
Thank
where I
you.
got it. I haven't done any research on the matter or even looked into it. I just took the statement made by the investigator in this particular case, where he stated that in Hawaii law, that's where it came from, that we're considered retailers. That's where I got it from.
Mr. Luke,
Yes,
let me be very clear. You represent your client,
yes,
and you need to do the due diligence to convince us. Okay? And the issues that are raised don't go by verbal presentation. You follow up in a correspondence and a one-line sentence that basically states, if you have any questions, I'll entertain it. But help us help you. In other words, give us something that convinces us that we can do this, and we're aware of, and the issues that are brought up are addressed. Please don't leave it open-ended for interpretation or any type of, you jeopardize the licensee's position here. So take the continuance now. Think about the comments, discuss with your client as well, and be prepared for the next hearing, please.
on this matter? Yeah, okay, good.
Okay, so commissioners, I'll take a motion to continue.
Before you go on, Vice Chair Gannabon, if I could just put on the record that prior to the discussion with the applicant that we did not have any individuals registered to provide testimony at the public hearing. And I will ask that you continue this to a date certain, which I would suggest would be January 7th is our next meeting, and indicate whether the public hearing obviously would be kept open.
Thank you, Anna.
Thank you, Anna. Motion to continue agenda item number 1 to January 7th, 2021, with the public hearing kept open.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve, to continue agenda item number 1 to January 7th. Public hearing kept open. All those in favor? Ms. Harai, roll please.
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
and Gannabon.
I vote aye. Motion carried. Agenda item 1 is continued. Thank you, gentlemen. Okay, we'll go into agenda item number 2, application number 21-21971 from Price Enterprises, DBA Pauhana Express.
Good afternoon, members of the commission. Neil Gota, appearing on behalf of Price Enterprises Incorporated. Appearing with me is Christopher Price, the president. We have no changes to the investigative report.
Thank you, Mr. Gota. Ms. Harai, oh, I'm sorry. Ms. Harai, do we have anybody present or available that would like to offer any?
We do not have anyone registered to provide testimony. I will, for the record, this application has received 0 written protests, 0 letters in support. Applicant has met statutory requirements for the submission of this application.
Commissioners, do you have any questions, concerns for the applicant?
Motion to approve application number 21-21971.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded to approve agenda item number 2, application number 21-21971. All those in favor? Ms. Harai, roll please.
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I vote aye. Application is approved. Thank you.
Thank
Mr.
you very
Gota.
much.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going into special license applications, calling agenda item number 3, application number 21-22576-1 to 21-22576-12. Mr.
afternoon.
Uyoka.
Good afternoon, Madam Vice Chair, members of the commission, Ms. Hirai, Robert Uyoka on behalf of Pearl Country Club. At this time, we'd like to request a continuance on this matter. Just as background, the commission staff had concerns regarding the management agreement that's executed, so we're working on an amendment. It's being signed by the parties, and we hope to resolve this matter quickly. We respectfully request for a continuance to January 7th, 2021.
Thank you, Mr. Uyoka.
Yes, thank you for working on that, Mr. Uyoka. Motion to continue agenda item number 3 to January 7th, 2021.
Second.
It's been moved in second to continue agenda item 3 to January 7th. All those in favor? Ms. Harai, roll please.
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried.
Thank you so much.
Hold on, yeah, Mr. Uyoka.
Oh, thank you.
If we could, we'll take agenda item number 6 of order, since we have Mr. Uyoka on the line right now. We'll be going into the temporary license application for application number 2, agenda item 6, application number 21-22497. Mr. Uyoka.
Thank you, Robert Uyoka on behalf of Pearl Country Club. On this matter, we'd also like to request a continuance to January 7th, 2021. It's for the same reason. We're still working on the amendment to the management agreement that we expect to resolve. Shortly. Again, January 7th, 2021.
Motion to continue agenda item number 6 to January 7th, 2021.
Second.
It's been moved in second to continue agenda item number 6. All those in favor? Ms. Harai?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye, motion carry.
Thank you so much. Happy holidays. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Wilka. Okay, we're back on the agenda. We're going into preliminary hearings, agenda item number 4, application number 21-22423 from Punch Out Incorporated, DBA 850 Leeward Bowl. Mr. Wright, do we have Mr. Akimoto?
We have
Our
both
licensee?
Mr. Lee and I saw Mr. Akimoto earlier. Is he still in? Okay, Mr. Lee should be coming online any. He's not muted. Okay, Mr. Lee, you need to start video. There we go. And then unmute. Yeah, you need to unmute. There we
Okay.
go.
Okay, good afternoon, Madam Chair.
Hi, Mr.
members of
Lee.
Commission. Yes,
Go ahead and identify yourself and your client for the record, please.
yeah. For the record, James H.Q. Lee, appearing for the applicant, Punch Out Inc.
I don't think Mr. Akimoto is online, correct?
That's correct. Mr.
Okay.
Akimoto is not.
All right.
Okay, so Mr. Lee, or commissioners, we have any questions, concerns for agenda item number 4? Mr. Lee, I had one question.
Yes, ma'am.
I'm looking at your floor plan and you're categorizing for live music and dancing. Are you intending to use the dancing portion? Because I don't see a dance floor indicated on your floor plan.
No, they're not intending to use the dancing portion, just the music.
Just the music. So there will
That's
be
correct.
no dancing, like no
No
dance
dancing.
floor? Okay. Anybody else? Commissioners, any other concerns?
If there's no further questions, I'll make a motion. Motion to approve application number 21-22423.
Second.
It's been moved in second to approve, I'm sorry, to approve agenda item number 4. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye, motion carry. Application is approved. Thank you, Mr. Lee.
Thank you very much. Merry Christmas, everybody.
Merry Christmas. Okay, we're calling agenda item number 5, application number 21-22180, Alejandro's Mexican Food.
Oh, there he is. He's in room 111.
Hello, hi.
Hello.
Please introduce yourself for the record.
For the record, Alejandro Alvarado, owner of Alejandro's Mexican Food.
Okay. Commissioners, any questions, concerns for the applicant?
There's no questions. Motion to approve application number 21-22180.
Second.
It's been moved in second to approve agenda item number 6, application number 21-22, I'm sorry. It's application number 21-22180 from Alejandro's Mexican Food. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye, motion carried. Application is approved. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay. we're going into agenda item number 7, application number 21-22603 from LP Hawaii Corporation, DBA 2012 Sports Bar and Cafe.
Good afternoon, members of the commission. Neil Gota, appearing on behalf of LP Hawaii Corporation. Appearing with me is Alyssa Wailehua, the president. This is a temporary application and we have no changes to the investigative report.
Commissioners, any questions, concerns for agenda item 7?
Motion to approve application number 21-22603.
Second.
Been moved in second to approve application number 21-22603. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried. Application is approved. Thank you.
Thank you very
Mr.
much.
Gota. Okay, we are going now into the request portion. We're calling agenda item number 8, request number 21-22613 from Yard House Waikiki.
Good afternoon, everybody. It's Newton Chu on behalf of the licensee. We have no changes to the investigator's report.
Mr. Chu, this is a request until May to have the outdoor area in front of the Yard House open till 2 a.m. until May. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct. Well, we've been approved through the end of the year, and we'd like to open it up for 3 more tables. And then we thought that we'd be out of this right at the end of the year. We're not. So, we're asking for an additional 5 months.
Okay. Any questions, commissioners? Motion to approve request number 21-22613.
Second.
Been moved in second to approve agenda item number 8, request 21-22613. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried. Request is approved. Thank you, Mr. Chu.
Thank you very much. Happy holidays.
Thank you. Here, calling agenda item number 9, request number 21-22641 from Mud Hen Water LLC, DBA Mud Hen Water.
Aloha, my name is Ed Kenny, chef owner of Mud Hen Water LLC and Basic Food Group, DBA Town. Can you see me?
We can.
Hi.
Hi, Mr. Kenny.
Hello, Miss Min.
Commissioners, any questions? Motion to approve request number 21-22641.
Second.
Been moved in second to approve request number 21-22641. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried. Request is approved. Thank you, Mr. Kenny.
Mahalo.
Merry Christmas,
Thank you.
Ed.
Thank you, you too.
Okay, calling agenda item 10, request number 21-22643 from Workplay LLC, DBA Workplay LLC.
Hi, everyone. This is Philip Hache, owner of Workplay.
Commissioners, any questions or concerns for the request?
Yes, Mr. Hasha, your request is for 6 a.m. to midnight. You folks are going to be serving alcohol at 6 a.m. outside?
No, I just looked at from the times that we generally had our license allowed was from 6 a.m.
Okay, what time do you think your service hours are going to be?
We open at 10 o'clock on Sundays, and then midweek we open at 4 p.m.
Okay. So the 6 a.m. time is just cautionary?
Just cautionary. Yeah.
Okay. Any other questions, commissioners? Motion to approve request number 21-22643.
Second.
Been moved in second to approve agenda item number 10, request number 21-22643. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro.
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye, motion carried. Request is approved. Thank you, Mr. Hasha.
Thank you so much.
Calling agenda item number 11, request number 21-22645 from Alice Steak LLC, DBA Village Bottle Shop.
Timothy Golden, partner.
Mr. Golden. Any questions or concerns for the request?
Well, similar question to the previous applicant. You folks are requesting from 8 a.m. Is that correct, Mr. Golden?
Yes, I mean, we don't open till noon every day of the
So
week.
just cautionary.
Cautionary, yes.
Okay. Yeah, we generally don't want to have people outside drinking at 8 a.m., okay?
We're not even there.
Okay. Motion to approve request number 21-22645.
Second.
It's been moved in second to approve agenda item 11, request number 21-22645. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro.
Aye.
Gannabon.
I vote aye, motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Golden. Okay, we're leaving the request side and going into adjudication hearings. Let's see.
And we're going fast. Wonder why.
Ms. Choi.
Okay. Good afternoon, Commissioners. Ms. Hirai, Deputy Corporation Counsel Monica Choi on the record on behalf of the prosecution for agenda items number 12 through 17. For agenda items 18 and 19, Deputy Corporation Counsel Paige Ogata will be appearing on behalf of the prosecution.
Thank you, Ms. Choi. Okay,
Thank you, Ms.
so
Choi.
sorry. I'll call agenda item number 12, L&L Hawaiian Grill.
Aloha, this is Brian Andaya. Good afternoon. I'm appearing for the respondent, L&L Hawaiian Grill. And for the record, I'd like to make a disclosure. I am the chair of the Honolulu Board of Water Supply. Today, I'm appearing only on behalf of my role at L&L franchise for L&L Hawaiian Grill. I have with me Fong Wawu, president of L&L Hawaiian Grill.
Mr. Andaya, nice to see you. Vice Chair Gannabon, I'm going to recuse due to a potential conflict of interest in this matter.
Noted.
Thank you.
Well, if we could excuse Commissioner Miyashiro, then we can reconvene. Okay, I see that Commissioner Miyashiro has left the room. I'm sorry, Mr. Andaya, for the record, can you also spell your client's name for the record for the hearings reporter, please?
It's Fong, F-O-N-G, space, W-A-H, space, W-U.
Thank you. Ms. Choi, please proceed.
Thank you. Mr. Andaya, do you wish to waive reading of the charge?
Yes.
Okay. Thank you. Now, this is a first-time violation for the failure to file timely the declaration of gross liquor sales. In this case, it was filed 28 days late. We have received it in hard copy via U.S. mail, and it was postmarked September 1st, 2020, and our deadline was August 4th, 2020 this year for the gross liquor sales report.
Thank you, Ms. Choi.
Thank you.
Mr. Andaya, how would you like to plead?
We admit guilt.
So you can accept, deny, or plead no contest to the charges.
Accept.
Motion to accept the plea.
My recommended fine is, oh, I'm sorry.
Second.
Second, okay. It's been moved in second to accept the plea. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye, motion carried.
My
Go ahead,
recommended
Ms.
fine,
Choi.
oh, thank you. My recommended fine is $150.
Mr. Andaya, any comment?
No comment. We agree with the amount stated by Ms. Choi. We just wanted to say in the future it won't happen again. We'll make sure that we delivered by mail. It was actually delivered by email, which I understand is not acceptable. So we'll make sure to do it on a timely basis in the future. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Motion to approve the recommended fine of $150.
Second.
Been moved in second to approve the recommended fine of $150. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye, motion carried.
Thank you, Mr. Andaya.
Thank you.
Okay, moving on to agenda item number 13, Charm 3. Oh, we have Commissioner Miyashiro back. Thank you.
Good afternoon, Saranya Hopai, the owner of Charm 3 DS Restaurant Group LLC.
Sorry, can you spell your name for the record for the hearing, hearing?
SARANYAHOOPAI.
Ms. Ho'opai, on or about September 25th, 2020, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee failed to comply with laws applicable to the business of licensee, whether in existence at the time of issue of such license or enacted or amended from time to time thereafter, to it, violating the terms of the office of the mayor of the city and county of Honolulu, emergency order number 2020-27, COVID-19 novel coronavirus, Honolulu's COVID-19 recovery framework order implementing Tier 1 dated September 23rd, 2020, in violation of Section 281-38 of the Hawaii Revised Statutes.
Ma'am, how do you wish to plead?
I would like to.
You said no comment.
No.
What do you wanted to say? Hello, commissioners.
Hold on. We want to first take the plea. You're going to have an opportunity to comment later.
I think you said no contest.
No contest.
Okay, motion to accept the plea.
Second.
Been moved in second to accept the no contest plea. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye, motion carried.
Ms. Choi?
Thank you. This is the first
Commissioner, Vice Chair.
Hold on, sir.
Okay, thank you. This is a first-time violation for violating the emergency order. In this situation, Charm 3, a restaurant, did not keep or take any contact tracing information or keep a log of all the patrons at this place of business. My recommended fine is $500.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Choi. Sir, can you state your name and spell it for the record as well?
Yes, sir. I'm here as a friend. First name is Edmund, EDMOND. Middle initial G, D Guzman, DEGUZMAN. And I can leave my address and phone number later.
That's not necessary, but if you are, I think it was Mrs. Sopai, if you want to comment or explain, you can do so now.
Okay. She wanted me to express it's no contest with explanation. During that time frame, I was a frequent visitor, patron, customer, you want to call it, because I was trying to help her visitation, customer and revenue has dropped dramatically. And during that time frame, there was a lot of changes, a lot of confusion as to what the rules were, what the order was. But I just wanted to state for the record that Ms. Hopai was trying to be compliant as much as she could understand. She is not from here. She is not a native born, and even for myself as a local resident, a long-time Hawaii resident, during that time frame, a lot of the orders was confusing, and there was no real, I guess, there's a lot of confusion among the public. And I think Ms. Opai even expressed she was trying to be as compliant as much as possible, but at that time frame, there were so many changes, and then the only thing that she had was the thing that's available.
Yeah, just like this
Yeah.
thing, and they didn't say anything that I have to write the contact. So I didn't watch the news.
Yeah, that's another thing too, is that the contact information was disseminated to the public and also owners like Ms. Opai. It was not very well disseminated, and I think another thing was there's no standardized format or form, and she wants to comply as much as possible. And another thing that I want to say on her behalf is that she already lost her business because of this. At that time, during that time frame, yeah, I mean, as much as possible, if the fine could be alleviated a little bit, because everyone here, I mean, as you all know, commissioners, you all understand people here in Hawaii are suffering, and that's why she asked me to speak on her behalf. It's good for her to express her concerns, but thank you for giving me the time to express my opinion on her behalf.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Choi, do you have any response or comments?
Yes, I understand that the emergency orders are very voluminous. However, because at the start of the pandemic, it's been every constituent's responsibility to review the orders, because the orders don't just affect liquor licensees and restaurants, but they also affect all of us in our personal business or any other, facets of our life. And so in this situation, we have many other businesses that are complying. They check the orders and they're, taking contact tracing records. And it's something that we need to comply with, because if any other body or governmental agency looks into any of the patrons that visit these licenses, we have our responsibility to maintain the laws that have been applied to our licensees. And it's for public safety reasons that we have to maintain the enforcement of the mayor's order. Thank you.
Thank you. Mrs. Opai or Mr. De Guzman, what is the status of the business?
Now I'm trying to sell it. I closed down and put the liquor license to the service and liquor commission, and I just closing down right now.
Okay, are you gonna continue doing business later, or are you just gonna cease doing business?
I'm trying to sell it. If I can.
To sell it. Okay. Motion to convene into executive session.
Second.
Been moved in second to convene into executive session. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. We are now in an executive session.
Sir, I think they're coming back.
Okay, we are back on the record. So I'm going to recall the agenda item again, which is we are now on agenda item 13, charm 3.
Okay, thank you. My motion is going to be to approve the recommended fine of $500 for agenda item 13.
Second.
It's been moved in second to to approve the recommended fine for agenda item number 13 in the amount of $500. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I vote aye. Motion carried. Fee is assessed at $500. Thank you. Okay, moving on to agenda item number 14. This is for Club Hot Ash.
Good afternoon, Madam Vice Chair Keith and Commissioners Keith Kiuchi on behalf of the licensee. I would ask that this matter be moved to continue to January 14th. This is going to be a contested hearing.
Sorry, so Mr. Kiuchi, you're entering a plea of denial then today?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, can we continue it to January 21st instead?
That's fine with me.
21st? Okay, I'll entertain a motion for continuance.
Thank you. Motion to continue agenda item 14 to January 21st, 2021 for a contested hearing.
Second.
Okay, moving second to continue agenda item number 14 to January 21st. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I vote aye. Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Kiuchi.
Thank you. I have the next one
We
as
have
well.
one more, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, so let's call agenda item number 15. This is for Club Hot Ash. Mr.
Again.
Kiuchi, one more time.
Yeah, again, good afternoon, Madam Vice Chair, members of the Commission, Keith Kiuchi on behalf of the licensee. We're going to enter a denial and ask that the hearing be set for January 21st on the same day.
Ms. Troy?
I agree with the date, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Motion to continue agenda item 15 to January 21st, 2021 for a contested hearing.
Second.
It moved in second to continue agenda item number 15 to January 21st. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I vote aye. Motion carried.
Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Kiuchi. Okay, let's call agenda item number 16, Hibiscus Club.
Commissioners, I spoke with the attorney for this licensee, Mark Kawada, and he's still in the process of obtaining discovery for his client. And he asked to continue the matter to January 21st, 2021. I have no objections.
Thank you. Motion to continue agenda item 16 to January 21, 2021.
Second.
It moved in second to continue agenda item 16 to January 21st. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried. Okay, let's go to agenda item number 17, Ichiriki Japanese Nabe Restaurant.
Hello, good evening. My name is Baron Wong. I am representing IRUM LLP, doing business as Ichiriki Japanese Nabe Restaurant.
Thank you, Ms.
Mr.
Choi.
Wong. On or about September 25th, 2020, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee failed to comply with any other laws applicable to the business of licensee, whether in existence at the time of issue of such license or enacted or amended from time to time thereafter, to wit, violation of the office of the mayor of the city and county of Honolulu, emergency order number 2020-27, COVID-19, novel coronavirus, Honolulu COVID-19 recovery framework order implementing tier 1 issued September 23rd, 2020 in violation of section 281-38 of the Hawaii revised statutes.
Thank you. Mr. Wong, how do you wish to plead?
We accept.
Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
It moved in second to accept the plea. All those in
Lee,
favor?
Oop, I'm sorry.
All those in favor?
Aye.
Go ahead.
Lee, Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried.
Ms. Choi?
This is a first-time violation of the mayor's emergency order. And in this situation, there was a glass of alcohol found on the premises after 10 p.m., specifically at 10:28 p.m. My recommended fine is $500 plus an additional $280 for a total of $780. The $280 is calculated by $10 per every minute after 10 p.m. that the liquor was found on the premises. After
Thank you
10 p.m.
for
Thank you.
clarification. This particular order required licensees to stop serving alcohol.
Yes, at 10 p.m. everything has to be cleared.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Wong, do you have any comment or explanation?
It was an employee of ours. He opened a bottle of beer from the fridge while I was in the back office doing paperwork. It falls under my responsibility, so I take full responsibility for this. We're doing all measures to make sure this doesn't happen again.
Okay, thank you for the explanation. Anything further, Ms. Choi?
No, thank you.
Okay, motion to approve the recommended fine of $780 for agenda item 17.
Second.
Been moved in second to approve the recommended fine of $780 for agenda item number 17. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried. Thank you, Mr. Wong.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Choi.
Okay, I believe Ms. Choi is leaving us and we have Ms. Ogata joining us for agenda items 18 and 19. So I'll go ahead and call agenda item 18, Yakiniku Donde.
He's in the room.
Anyone appearing?
Okay, you need to, there we go. I think he's coming on. All right.
Hello, my name is the Myung-hee Miyake. My first name is the Myonghee. Last name is the Miyake.
Thank you, Ms. Ogata.
On or about September 24, 2020, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee failed to comply with laws applicable to the business of licensee, whether in existence at the time of issue of such license or enacted or amended from time to time thereafter, to wit, violating the terms of the Office of the Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu Emergency Order Number 2020-27, COVID-19 novel coronavirus, Honolulu's COVID-19 Recovery Framework, Order Implementing Tier 1, dated September 23, 2020, in violation of Section 281-38 of the Hawaii Revised Statutes.
Ms. Miyake, how do you wish to plead?
No contest.
Thank you. Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
Been moved in second to accept the no contest plea. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried.
Ms. Ogata.
The recommended fine in this case is $860 total. It's a first violation, so $500. But the violation was that alcohol was readily available for consumption after 10 p.m. It was at 10:36. So at $10 per minute, it's an additional $360 for $860 total. Just for the record, additional violations were noted, including that employees were not wearing masks and that there were 7 people at a table, when at the time the mayor's order required that a maximum of 5 people from the same household were to be seated at one table.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Miyake, any explanation or comments?
We are still we lost a lot of money because of Corona. So I do like to request to a letter of referment or do some fine.
Do you understand the nature of the charges and what appears to be other citable offenses?
Yes. So yeah, we did to now 9:30. Let's go. let's go to call, and we just take it up to 9:45, take it up to all the glass. Only the five
Okay.
people on the one table.
Okay, good. Please make sure you comply with all the orders, including amended orders. Motion to approve the recommended fine of $860 for agenda item 8.
Second.
Been moved in second to approve the recommended fine of $860 for agenda item 18. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I also vote aye. Motion carried. We'll call agenda item 19. Again, Yakiniku Donde. Please introduce yourself for the record again for 19.
Hello, my name is Myung-hee Miyake. I'm the manager in the Donde.
Zugata?
You're muted.
Sorry about that. On or about October 31st, 2020, in the city and county of Honolulu, state of Hawaii, licensee failed to comply with any other laws applicable to the business of licensee, whether in existence at the time of issue of such license or enacted or amended from time to time thereafter. To wit, violation of Office of the Mayor of the City and County of Honolulu Emergency Order Number 2020-29, COVID-19 Novel Coronavirus, Honolulu's COVID-19 Recovery Framework, Order implementing Tier 2 signed on October 20, 2020, in violation of Section 281-38 of the Hawaii Revised Statutes.
Ms.
No
Miyake?
contest. Yes.
How do you wish to plead?
No contest.
Thank you. Motion to accept the plea.
Second.
Been moved in second to accept the no contest plea. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
I vote aye.
Investigator.
Zugata, your recommendation?
The recommended fine in this matter is going to be $790. The violation is that there was an open, there was a glass of alcohol available for consumption at 10:29 p.m. It's still the first violation of this type, so $500 base fine plus an additional $290 for a $790 total.
Thank you, Ms. Miyake.
Yes.
If you want to explain or comment, this is the second similar violation that we just went through.
Yes.
Looks like her feed has frozen. I'm guessing it's an internet connection. I'm wondering if there's anything we can do from our end.
Nope.
Oh,
okay.
Ms. Miyake,
yes.
You might have said something, but your video froze for us. Do you have any comment or explanation? And my comment before I asked you that was that this is the second similar violation that we just adjudicated.
Yeah, just say something.
Yeah, that's like 9:30. We have one table.
Uh-oh. Should we ask him to call in or? Hold on. There we go.
Okay, sorry, you froze again. All we heard you say was something about 9:30.
Yeah, 9:30. The customer left. One table only left. Only one table left. Then 9:45 we take it up the other glass, the beer glass. But I don't know. He found that he bring it the 10 something anyway. Then I asked him, where you get this? Then he said he get the table. So no, we clean the everything. 9:45.
Pardon me, so my name's Eddie Chonkapsataya.
I'm the owner of Yakimiku Donde. She, again, she's disputing what the investigator says, but we but yeah, we plead no contest, and we're at your mercy. Thank you.
And I have to apologize from our end. We heard nothing except your name, and you were trying to explain what Ms. Miyaki said. Is anybody else using your internet Wi-Fi that maybe they can shut down because you keep freezing?
No, just no contest. Thank you, commissioners, please. I'm sorry for the technical difficulties.
Okay, no worries, but you do have the opportunity to comment or explain, and we understand there might be a discrepancy in terms of timing. If you want to explain that, that's your prerogative.
No, yeah, ultimately, my sister didn't agree with the investigator. However, we do respect the jobs that they do, and it confuses us, and my sister especially, and my employees here, like where the investigators got this evidence from. We are in the middle of this giant parking lot, and he could have gotten it from wherever. Like there's been drinks left in the parking lot from other places, and we just again. At the same time, we appreciate what the investigators do, and we're just pleading no contest. But yeah, that's all.
Okay, thank you. Ms. Ugarte, anything further from your end?
The investigative report noted that the glass was not just on the table, but it was on a table where there were patrons still continuing to consume their food and drinks.
Okay, thank you. Motion to approve the recommended fine of $790 for agenda item 19.
Second.
It's been moved in second to approve the fine of $790 in the amount for agenda item number 19. All those in favor?
Lee,
Aye.
Min,
Aye.
Miyashiro,
Aye.
Gannabon.
Vote aye. Motion is carried. Fine is approved for $790. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you. Happy holiday.
Happy holidays. Okay, we're moving into other business. We're going into agenda item 20, liquor commission business. Ms. Harai.
Thank you. With respect to this matter, you may recall that this was placed on the agenda a little while ago. The chair appointed a two-member work group to work directly with the administrator and myself in terms of providing input on the rules and acting sort of as the go-between between us and the commission. So this is what we have resulted. Now, I will say I'm not asking the commission to actually take action on the completed document. The next step is going to be me contacting the stakeholders for input meetings. However, because some of this stuff I was not able to circle back to, particularly either Commissioners Lee or Miyashiro. So if there is further adjustment that you would like to make to the language, you may do so, particularly, for example, that table. I just took straight out of the HAR and I threw it in there. I did not use the water closet. I used another word, but if there is an adjustment you want to make to that, you have the opportunity to do so. Similarly, with respect to the delivery rule, to Commissioner Miyashiro, in terms of the ability to hold a third-party service provider accountable, I was having some difficulty figuring out how we would do that without a statutory change. So the proposal I came up with is in that delivery rule, which would basically be if a retail licensee uses anyone to do home delivery of alcohol and there is a violation committed, the retail dealer would not be able to, and that's I guess substantiated through the adjudication process, the retail dealer would not be able to continue to use whoever they were using for delivery of alcohol without commission express approval, feeling that was a way to incentivize whoever is doing the delivery to do them properly. But there, as I said, I'm not asking the commission to approve the document as it is. There is the opportunity to make further small refinements if you wish. You just need to let me know before I start sending out. Typically, when I do contact stakeholders for these informal meetings, I give them about a month before we have the input meetings. And this time around, obviously, we'll be using something like GoToMeeting or Zoom because we can't do it in person anymore. So you can just let me know, but this is just sort of closing the loop on this particular matter. Obviously, this is going to come back before you for public hearing a couple of months, or I would say maybe 3 or more months down the road. So if either Commissioners Lee or Miyashiro have any further refinements that they want to make, just please let me know before I send it out. And there's not really a huge rush on it because I would like to get it out before the end of the year.
Sure, from my end, first and foremost, thanks, Ms. Harai. I think you've captured at least the intent of my input for changes, revisions, and so forth. I'm okay with you moving it forward. I would defer to Commissioner Lee if he wants to keep the phrase water closet or not.
Well, I actually swapped that out for another word, but I mean, in terms of that whole gender division and stuff like that, I didn't change any of the numbers from that table. So you know, I mean, you can let me know if you want to modify that table, because I basically, other than switching out the word water closet, I put in everything as it was portrayed in that in the HAR, including the fact that per gender you have to do different things, different numbers. You can let me know if you have any.
I will take a look at it.
Okay.
I did glance at it. Yeah, the term water closet is actually kind of standard in the industry.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, it unfortunately it's a standard language within the plumbing codes and building codes. So,
Okay, I can change that back.
but I can go take a look at it. I mean, I did glance over it, so
It was just so weird. I was just like, okay, no.
I'll definitely get you some. I mean, just comment by tomorrow. And then
Okay, all
I don't
right.
want to do up at all.
That's terrific. Thank you. Appreciate that. So thank you very much for your work. I mean, I'm actually thrilled that we're managing to kick this can down the road in spite of all the challenges that we are facing. And I do think that, I mean, there is a possibility that in FY21 we'll be done with the process, which is completely amazing given the circumstances. So thank you so much for your help.
Well, thank you.
Okay, I just wanted to wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, because we're not gonna meet until next year, January 7th. Correct, Anna?
That's right.
Okay, so you folks be safe out there and have happy holidays to all of you.
Happy holidays.
And thanks again for
Happy Christmas, everyone.